Hello students, my name is Brianna Pruitt and I am here to welcome you to POLI 101, Introduction to Political Science. I'm really excited to start this new semester and have this journey with you. The problem is that the world is basically on fire right now. We're in the middle of a global pandemic which requires social distancing and has everyone working and learning from home. The Black Lives Matter movement is highlighting issues of systematic inequality and oppression with the fervor of a new civil rights movement. It's a presidential election year in the United States with a highly divisive and super combative political system. I guess that does make it a good time to take a political science class, right? I also know that it's your senior year of high school, a penultimate experience you've waited for your entire schooling career. And instead of engaging in school spirit, lunching with your friends off campus, and engaging in, well, other shenanigans that we'll agree to not discuss, you're sitting at home with your families at a time in your life when you're ripe for independence and developmentally ready to break out of your cages. For lack of better expression, that must be absolutely crushing. So I want to provide you with a learning experience that could be a beacon of light in a dark harbor, a light at the end of the tunnel that we're all living in right now. I can't make any promises, but you don't know this about me yet, but I'm really excellent at what I do. I love my job. I love guiding young people. I love designing curriculum and experiences that can be absolutely life-altering. I love getting personal, digging deep, and debating politics so much that I've actually stopped receiving as many invites to dinner parties. Awkward. I don't care though, because I'd rather do all of this with you anyway, right? So here I am ready to share all of the work that I spent my summer completing to improve my class so that you have an experience worth having right now. I want to bring you out of that computer. I want to bring you to a place and give you something that you're not getting anywhere else right now. And I'm not sure I've done it perfectly. No one's perfect, but I've tried my best and I want your feedback. So here are some details that you might want to consider enrolling in my class, which you should do because I'm definitely awesome. So what you can expect is what's called a flipped classroom environment. You will be watching video lectures and alongside doing your reading assignments outside of our class time. If I'm going to spend the time to speak to you and talk to you and instruct you specifically in something, I want you to be able to do that on your own time, when you're awake, when you're ready to learn, when you're paying attention. I understand that asking you to log into a computer for set hours every week isn't the same as being together with the energy of a classroom. So I'm going to give that to you on your own time. All I ask is that in exchange, you give it back to me by actually doing that work. You can look forward instead to discussions, activities, engagement, and a lot of time spent working with peers facilitated by yours truly during our class time. That leads me to my second point, which is that we will be using project-based learning in this class. You will have, wait for it, 0 tests in this class. None, nada, zilch, zip, 0. I am over the traditional learning model where I talk at you, you memorize facts, and then you spit it back out on a test. That's not learning, it's lame, and we're all better than that. So instead what you're gonna do is you're gonna learn about some political science stuff from me. The basic I'm required to teach you by law, and then you're going to question, you'll explore, you'll research, discuss, analyze, think, and share everything you've learned by actually doing something with that information. Did you notice how much I talked about you there instead of me? Good, that's the point. Here's a sneak peek at our 3 main projects. 1, you're going to define your vision for an ideal society using lessons from political theory and questions about freedom versus safety, individual rights versus the good of the whole, and the purpose of government in the lives of citizens. 2, you are going to design your own political parties. You're going to grade each other's campaigns based on issues addressed and civility, and you're going to actually run in a mock election for public office. We will have a primary election within our classes, and then to model the top 2 primary system in California, the 2 winners will then compete against the winners from my other classes, and a finalist will be chosen by a panel of real-world experts. Some of them are my personal friends and family. Some of them are my colleagues from the San Diego City College. Some of them might be faculty or administrators from your own schools. The goal here, though, is to make sure that you know that there's going to be a real outcome for the work I ask you to do, and it is going to be awesome. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, back to the point. The other project you can look forward to is creating solutions for a country that's currently in crisis. You'll learn a lot, you'll be able to choose a country somewhere in the world that's having a lot of serious problems right now, and you're going to research it, learn about its history, learn about the causes of the problems, and then you're going to decide how to solve them. Sounds cool, right? That's what I'm going to grade you on, is that kind of work. That's what it is that I'm going to use to assess you instead of a bunch of boring tests. Sounds good, right? Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to do this all in one take, by the way, so like, let's see how good I can do it without being super awkward. Okay, so a couple of other things that you should know. In my class, you get what you give, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, this course will require hard work. I have expectations for every single student in this class to rise to the college level rigor that you should be experiencing in your next 4 years of school. But guess what? You're not alone. That might sound really scary, but I am here for you. I serve you. You fail, I fail. So if you're falling behind, if you're slipping, that's okay. I'm gonna find you. I will find you. And then we're gonna help you, right? Everyone has bad days. Sometimes you fight with parents. Sometimes you break up with your partner. Sometimes you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I will be flexible. I will be transparent. I will communicate, but I need those things back from you in order for me to support you, right? But you're not going through this alone. And my goal is to teach you the skills that you need to successfully prepare for your goals in higher education or in your future career. The secret is if you just do what I ask, honestly, you'll pass the class. If you do the work I ask for, you'll definitely pass. So that's kind of cool. But if you decide to engage, if you decide to put all of your effort into this experience, you're not just going to leave with a high grade on a college transcript. You'll have an experience that will stay with you for the rest of your life, and it will better prepare you to manage the crazy world that we live in. That's my goal. Why am I here? That's going to be something we talk about a lot in the next year. So finally, you will get adults, a pure, unadulterated reality. This is about you, for you, by me. I designed my class to bring students a more authentic learning experience. I encourage you to use your voice, make your own choices, and follow whatever ideas or curiosity light up in that wonderful brain of yours. Be who you are. Say what you feel, but maybe do it mindfully, because this is going to be a respectful, safe space. Take off the mask that you wear and bring your real experiences into our class and share that with our peers. I want to get to know each of you so we can connect your reality to what's happening in the world, so we can make sense out of all of this crazy and maybe leave the world a better place than we found it. I also want to build real coalitions between human beings, and what better place to start than in a classroom with someone who actually knows how to build community, right? Like, that's what we're here for. That's what I do. So that's about all I have for you today. I just wanted to give you some idea of what you can expect in my class, and maybe a little dose of my personality. Probably good you're only going to see me a couple times a week, because I have a lot of energy and excitement, which I think is great, but like, you'll probably be a little relieved you're not seeing me every day of your life. But before school starts, I'll have more information for you, something like a syllabus, and also some tips and tricks you can do to prepare, like learning how to use Canvas, our online learning management system. For my final parting reminder, I just want to tell you, and I'm sure you know this, but just remind you that it's okay to not be okay. No one is okay right now. Nothing is okay right now. But maybe over time we can make it better together. And that's kind of my why for this whole experience, right? Is helping you find a way to make it better together. All right, signing off. I'm Brianna Pruitt, your hopeful political science instructor. See you soon. Bye.